What is going on, friends? I hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome back to College Sports Corner. I'm Barry. We got a lot of things to go over, a lot of great games these last few days. Before we get started, we got a little bit of news, not much. Hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom so you don't miss a show, don't miss anything. And let's get to this news. Not too much news, really, these last few days, but here we go anyway. Hey, if you saw it yesterday, it was Coach K's final home finale. He got spoiled by North Carolina, but that is what it is. Pretty cool. Whether you like Duke or you hate him, I know a lot of people hate Duke as much as they hate Notre Dame football. But you got to admire what the guy's done over his career. Pretty cool yesterday. They had a lot of former players come back. They all lined up when he came out on the floor. Didn't quite get to see it when it happened because I don't know if you've noticed, but over the last, 5, 6 years, ESPN has decided that basketball games are only 2 hours long and football games are only 3 hours long. Have you ever noticed that? In the past, they'd allow 3.5 hours for a football game so you wouldn't have to switch to another channel to watch the start of another game. And basketball games, they used to give them 2.5 hours just in case of overtime or whatever. And hey, if the game ended, before that time, they go back to the studio and go back over stuff and highlights, scores, whatever, until the next game started. But somehow in the last few years, ESPN decided, hey, football games are only 3 hours and basketball games are 2 hours. I guess that's so they can cram as much on their network as possible. Anyway, we didn't get to see it because the Kansas-Texas game, which was a great game, by the way, went into overtime. But I still wanted to see all that, so I had to go back and look at it, the whole Duke thing. But it was pretty cool. All the players there lined up. A lot of great names over the last few years there at Duke, and even Duke lost to North Carolina, and Coach K, even on that special day, he was kind of he's still a coach of it. He was kind of pissed about it. He told the crowd what happened today was totally unacceptable. Crowd actually started cheering, making noise, and he was telling everybody to be quiet, be quiet. This was totally unacceptable today. And I guess it being UNC, their rival and everything. But still, it's cool. It's cool. If you haven't seen it, go back and check out some videos of it. Love it or hate it, it's pretty cool. Okay, a couple of NCAA items here. NCAA says they're going to decline to add in-game penalties for fake injuries. I know this has gotten really, really out of hand the last few years. But at the same time, how do you know if a guy is not really hurt? There are a lot of instances, though, where they're all standing around doing whatever, and about 20 seconds later, a guy drops, oh, my leg, So, yeah, there's a lot of that going around, but whether or not they're really injured or not, who knows? I mean, only that guy knows, and probably the coach that said, hey, fake an injury. But no in-game penalties for that. Okay, here's another one. A proposed NCAA rule change could give players a chance to appeal a targeting ejection. So, the whole targeting thing, it's a good rule. There are a lot of instances, though, where it's not targeting. Most of the times they figure that out, though, when they look at it and say, okay, that's not targeting and all that. But there have been times when a guy got ejected and it was not targeting at all. So that's pretty cool. When they're going to do it, I don't know. Are they going to do it right then and there? Or is the player going to have to appeal it after the game so he doesn't miss the first half of the next game? That remains to be seen. So that's something we'll just have to watch. I'm sure they're going to get all this straightened out before the summer, for at least football season and all that. So, all right, a lot of games to get to here. Let's start with Thursday. Louisiana 67, UT Arlington 64, Little Rock 75, South Alabama 71. Jefferson for Little Rock 24 points, 2 rebounds, 8 for 11 from the field, 8 for 9 when he shot 3-pointers. Manning Jr. for South Alabama 26 points, 8 rebounds, 8 for 17 from the field, 10 for 13 when he shot free throws. Arkansas State 81, UL Monroe 77. Omer for Arkansas State, 35 points and 13 rebounds. Hell of a game for him. 13 for 21 from the field. Jones for Monroe, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 for 22 from the field. Massachusetts Lau, 83, Hartford 73, Navy 71, American 64. Lehigh 91, Army 77. Wilson for Lehigh, 23 points, followed by Taylor, who had 20 points. And Rucker for Army, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Pretty good game for him. Colgate 96, Bucknell 68. Ferguson for Colgate, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jacksonville 79, Central Arkansas 69. Workman for Jacksonville, 21 points, 6 rebounds. SMU 76, Cincinnati 71. Davis led the way for SMU, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Northern Kentucky 77, Detroit 59. Florida Atlantic 71, Florida International 51. Bellarmine 81, Florida Gulf Coast 68. Purdue Fort Wayne 78, Illinois Chicago 72. Godfrey for Purdue Fort Wayne had 22 points, 5 rebounds. Illinois State 58, Indiana State 53. Manhattan 74, Iona 72. Jacksonville State 78, Kennesaw State 67. That game was an Atlantic Sun Conference quarterfinal. Boston U 76, Loyola Maryland 64 in a Patriot League tournament quarterfinal. Boston U's McCoy, 26 points, 5 rebounds. And Spencer for Loyola Maryland had 28 points. Let's see, Liberty 52, Lipscomb 47 in an Atlantic Sun Conference quarterfinal. McGee for Liberty, 26 points, 4 rebounds. Benham for Lipscomb, 21 points, 4 rebounds. Canisius 78, Marist 67. The woes continue for Michigan State. Ohio State 80, Michigan State 69. Branham for Ohio State, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Liddell followed up behind him with 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Michigan State, it was Brown with 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Ohio State shot 55% from the field. Michigan State 45%. Ohio State made 45% of their three-pointers. Michigan State made 50%. Ohio State made 81% of their free throws. And Michigan State made 67%. We mentioned this in the last show. Michigan State's just kind of been on a slide recently. They got a game today. I forget who they're playing. I just saw it on the schedule a while ago. So maybe they can turn it around this afternoon. We'll see. Wright State 75, Oakland 63 in the Horizon League tournament quarterfinal. Holden for Wright State, 27 points, 10 rebounds, followed by Basile, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Parrish for Oakland, 20 points, 7 rebounds. Illinois 60, Penn State 55. I watched that game. It was actually a pretty decent game. Williams for Illinois, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Pickett for Penn State, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Monmouth 75, Quinnipiac 72, Niagara 74, Siena 52. Houston 84, Temple 46. White Jr. for Houston, 26 points, 6 rebounds. He was 11 for 18 from the field, and he made half of his 3 points. He made 3 of them. White for Temple, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Houston shot 53% of the field in this game, and Temple, they shot 31% from the field. Maryland Eastern Shore 63, Delaware State 59, Norfolk State 83, Howard 61, Morgan State 63, Coppin State 59, Fairfield 65, Rider 59, North Carolina Central 67, South Carolina State 62, and South Carolina State led this game at halftime by 8 points. Southeast Missouri State 79, Tennessee State 55 in the Ohio Valley Conference quarterfinal. Reed Jr. for Southeast Missouri State, 22 points, 4 rebounds, followed by Patterson, who had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Fitzgerald for Tennessee State, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 9 for 16 from the field, and he had 4 steals in this game. Sam Houston 69, Tarleton State 50, Arizona State 71, Cal 44. The leading scores in this game weren't very good, I guess you would say. Horn for Arizona State 13 points. Celestine for Cal 11 points. Arizona State shot 54% from this field. California shot 31% from the field. Abilene Christian 80, Dixie State 64, Alabama A&M 71, Grambling 63, North Texas 59, UTSA 48. Cleveland State 83, Robert Morris 67 in the Horizon League quarterfinals. Patton for Cleveland State, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 9 for 15 from the field. Cheeks for Robert Morris, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Not too bad of a game for him, even though they lost. Kansas 72, TCU 68. Agabaji for Kansas, 22 points, 8 for 19 from the field. Miller for TCU, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Jayhawks shot 44% from the field. Horned Frogs 47%. Kansas 32% made 3-pointers. TCU only 25% made on their 3-pointers. Kansas 78% from the free throw line. TCU 91% from the free throw line. And TCU had beat Kansas earlier in the week. This game was actually tied 35 at half, so we kind of wonder, well, are they going to do it again? Once again, Kansas was kind of sluggish in this game. But they seem to play just aggressive enough to pull out a win. I know Bill Self's probably not very happy with the way his team is playing this week, even yesterday. It also helped Kansas, too, that TCU got in some big-time foul trouble towards the end of the game. But TCU almost pulled it off again, but didn't quite get there. Tulane 82, Central Florida 67, Jackson State 87, Arkansas Pine Bluff 79, and Pine Bluff was up by 3 at halftime. Georgia Southern 70, Coastal Carolina 64, Alcorn State 72, Mississippi Valley State 69. This is another good game, too. Iowa 82, Michigan 71. Murray for Iowa, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Behind him, Bohannon had 19 points. Dickinson for Michigan, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Pretty good. Brooks behind him, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Iowa shot 53% from the field. Michigan shot 50%. Iowa made 92% of their free throws. Michigan only made 50% of their free throws. Memphis 73, South Florida 64, Eastern Washington 69, Northern Arizona 62, Northern Colorado 75, Montana 66, Portland State 79, Idaho 68. Idaho actually led this game at half by 2 points. UTEP 70, Rice 67. Kennedy for UTEP, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Pierre for Rice, 30 points and 11 rebounds. 9 for 16 from the field, 6 for 11 when he shot 3-pointers, 6 for 7 from the free throws. They only lost by 3. You'd think if the other guys on the team would have stepped up, they might have beat UTEP. But, as we always say, it is what it is. Montana State 75, Sacramento State 69. Sacramento State was up by 6 at half and came back to lose the game. Alabama State 77, Southern 67. Arizona 81, Stanford 69. Matherin for Arizona. It seems like we call his name every time we go over an Arizona game. He led the way again with 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Behind him, Coloco, 21 points, 10 rebounds. They both had good games. Jones for Stanford, 22 points, 5 rebounds. Arizona shot 51% from the field. Stanford shot 48% from the field. Grand Canyon 68, Utah Valley 57. Grand Canyon's a pretty good team. Now, granted, they haven't played people like like Duke or Arkansas or Ohio State or anybody, but they're rolling through their little area of the world there. Loyola Marymount 82, Pacific 66. This was the West Coast Conference Tournament first round. Quintana for Loyola Marymount, 31 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Behind him, Scott, 20 points, 8 rebounds. And Pacific's Anderson had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Valpasario, 81. Evansville, 59. First round of the Missouri Valley Conference. King for Valpasario had 18 points, 5 rebounds. And for Freder King, I guess that's how you say his name. Freder King for Evansville, 13 points, 6 rebounds. UC San Diego, 72. Cal Bakersfield, 70. This game was tied at 29 at half. UC Santa Barbara, 67. Hawaii, 60. Hawaii actually led by 3. Hawaii's kind of a weird team this year. They'll go on a winning streak, and then they'll go on a losing streak. Then they'll go on another winning streak, and they'll go on another losing streak. It's like they just can't stay consistent. Washington, 78. Oregon, 67. Brown Jr. for Washington, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Matthews Jr. behind him had 25 points, 6 rebounds. Oregon's Harmon had 17 points. Washington shot 46% from the field. Oregon shot 38% from the field. Morehead State, 73. Tennessee Tech, 56 in the Ohio Valley Conference quarterfinal. Brome for Morehead State, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. White Jr. for Tennessee Tech, 14 points, 4 rebounds. Long Beach State, 68. UC Davis, 65. Cal Poly, 65. UC Irvine, 54. This game went into 2 overtimes here. San Diego State, 65. Fresno State, 64. Bradley for San Diego State, 26 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Campbell for Fresno State, 19 points, followed by Robinson, who had 17 points, 11 rebounds. Not too bad. San Diego State, 36% from the field. Fresno, 34% from the field. Washington State, 71. Oregon State, 67. This game was tied at 32 at halftime. Bamba for Washington State, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Kalu for Oregon State, 20.7 rebounds. Not too bad. UC Riverside, 75. Cal State Fullerton, 72. This game was tied at 36 at halftime. San Diego, 74. Pepperdine, 67. Calcaterra for San Diego, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. That was Thursday. No cancellations or postponements. Things look a lot better. Okay, let's move on to Friday. Longwood, 79. North Carolina A&T, 65. Hill for Longwood, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. 3 others for Longwood were double-digit points. Watson for NC A&T, 27 points, 12 rebounds. This game went in overtime, and Longwood outscored North Carolina A&T 16-2 in overtime. Northern Iowa, 78. Illinois State, 65. Green for Northern Iowa, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Behind him, Carter had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Illinois State's Reeves had 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Not too bad of a game for him, even though they lost. South Carolina Upstate, 72. Charleston Southern, 62. Loyola Chicago, 66. Bradley, 50. Citadel, 84. Eastern Tennessee State, 76. Brown for the Citadel, 27 points, 17 rebounds. Ball State, 64. Western Michigan, 63. That game was tied at 34 at halftime. Kent State, 70. Buffalo, 65. Carey for Kent State, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. Winthrop, 68. High Point, 51. Hightower for Winthrop, 21.6 rebounds. Toledo, 96. Bowling Green, 56. Akron, 57. Central Michigan, 56. Central Michigan led that game at halftime by 3. Miami of Ohio, 76. Eastern Michigan, 63. St. Bonaventure, 72. Richmond, 65. Attaway for St. Bonaventure, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Burton for Richmond, 21 points, 8 rebounds. That game's tied at 25 at halftime. Missouri State, 67. Valpasario, 58 in the Missouri Valley Conference quarterfinals. Mooley from Missouri State, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And this guy, Kither from Valpasario, 17 points, 7 rebounds. Mercer, 81. Western Carolina, 53 in the Southern Conference Tournament, first round. Robinson for Mercer, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Robinson for Western Carolina, 14 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Northern Illinois, 58. Ohio, 57. Hankerson for Northern Illinois, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Williamson behind him, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Sears for Ohio, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Not too bad. Didn't get it done. Hey, they only lost by 1, though. Murray State, 88. Southeast Missouri State, 74 in the Ohio Valley Conference semifinals. Williams from Murray State, 29 points, 10 rebounds. Behind him, Brown, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Nicholas for Southeast Missouri State, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Gardner-Webb, 54. Campbell, 53 in the Big South Conference quarterfinals. Terry for Gardner-Webb, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Whitfield for Campbell, 20 points, 3 rebounds. BYU, 85. Loyola Marymount, 60 in the West Coast Conference second round. Barcelo for BYU. We always call this guy's name, too, all the time. 22 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And this next guy we always talk about, too, Traore. He had 15 points, 11 rebounds. Loyola Marymount, Scott had 24 points, 6 rebounds. Drake, 65. Southern Illinois, 52 in Missouri Valley Conference quarters. Hemphill for Drake, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Behind him, DeVries and Penn each had 13 points. Domask for Southern Illinois, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Morehead State, 53. Belmont, 51. Ohio Valley Conference semifinal. Brome, however you say it, for Morehead State, 13 points, 11 rebounds. Shepard for Belmont, 19 points, 2 rebounds. Utah State, 75. San Jose State, 52. Bean for Utah State, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Behind him, Harbath, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Anderson for San Jose State, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Portland, 73. San Diego, 55 in the West Coast Conference second round. Wood for Portland, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 3 others had double-digit points for Portland in this game. Townsend for San Diego, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. That was it for Friday. Once again, no games canceled. All right, Saturday, a lot of good games yesterday, man. Starting with this one. Tennessee, 78, Arkansas, 74. Tennessee, Chandler and Vescovi, 15 points each. Ziegler had 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Note for Arkansas, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Umvede, however they say it, 15 points, 3 rebounds. This is a very physical game, too. There's a lot of fouls, a lot of turnovers, especially in the first half of this thing. Tennessee pretty much dominated the first half of this game. It was like 50-29 at halftime. But Arkansas came back and made a run at it. They kind of dominated the second half. They outscored Tennessee 45-28 in the second half of the game. Arkansas seemed to become more aggressive and more physical as this game went on. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe at first they weren't taking it too serious. And then by halftime they said, hey, we got to get serious about this one. A little bit too late. I mean, they only lost by 4 points, but still. Had they played a little bit better in the first half, you never know. Anyway, Tennessee shot 46% from the field. Arkansas only shot 37% from the field. Tennessee made 67% of their three-pointers. Arkansas, 36% of their three-pointers. And Tennessee made 67% from the free throw line. And Arkansas also made 67% from the free throw line. Good game, very enjoyable. It was a pretty good game to kick off the day, actually. This one went into overtime. LSU 80, Alabama 77. Days for LSU, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Murray behind him, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Ellis for Alabama, 19 points, 9 rebounds. And Quinterly, 16 points, 3 rebounds. Bama led by 2 at the half. And then after that, just kind of back and forth, neck and neck all the way to the end. They got to overtime, and neither team really shot real well in overtime. LSU outscored Bama 8-5 in overtime, so that tells you right there. LSU 46% from the field. Bama was 38%. LSU was 35% on three-point shooting. Alabama was 28% on three-point shooting. LSU 74% from the free throw line, and Alabama was 91% from the free throw line. Another one went into overtime. Georgia Tech 82, Boston College 78. Usher for the Yellow Jackets, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Followed by DeVoe, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. For the Eagles, Zachary, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. This game, well, the scoring was decent in overtime, I guess, but it wasn't great. Georgia Tech outscored BC in overtime 12-8, so, you know. Chattanooga 71, Citadel 66 in the Southern Conference Tournament quarterfinal. Villanova 78, Butler 59. Moore for Villanova, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Samuels behind him, 15 points, 4 rebounds. Harris for Butler, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Excuse me. Longwood 79, South Carolina Upstate 70 in the Big South Conference semis. Hill for Longwood, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Wade, 18 points. Mazur for South Carolina Upstate, 24 points, 6 rebounds. Virginia 71, Louisville 61. Beckman for Virginia, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Curry for Louisville, 24 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. Cavaliers, they kind of ruled the first half. It was 36-17 at halftime. Louisville, they finally woke up in the second half, but it was a little too late. Dayton 82, Davidson 76. Holmes the second for Dayton, 20 points, 6 rebounds. Lee for Davidson, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That was Dayton's 8th consecutive home win. Louisiana 79, Texas State 72 in the Sun Belt Conference quarters. Brown for Louisiana, 31 points, 8 rebounds. Harrell, 16 points for Texas State. St. Peter 57, Fairfield 41, Niagara 83, Marist 52, Miami 75, Syracuse 72. Miller for Miami, 25 points, 13 rebounds. He was 10 for 13 from the field. Buddy Boheim for Syracuse, 30 points, not too bad. Maybe if the others would have stepped up, maybe his brother or whoever the other Boheim is, maybe they could have won. Just saying, not you know. Anyway, he was 8 for 17 from the field, 5 for 9 when he shot 3-pointers, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Yeah, Syracuse actually led this game by 11 at halftime, but I guess Miami had enough of that. Iona 79, Quinnipiac 61, Auburn 82, South Carolina 71. Smith for Auburn, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Johnson, 18 points, 3 rebounds. South Carolina's Cousinard, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Reese behind him at 18 points. Auburn shot 41% from the field. South Carolina 39%. Auburn made 44% of their 3-pointers. South Carolina only 32%. Auburn 77% from the free throw line. South Carolina 68%. Dartmouth 76, Harvard 54, Florida Atlantic 84, Florida International 76, Fordham 70, George Washington 66, Purdue 69, Indiana 61. Football is the old Oaken Bucket, isn't it? I think that's what Purdue Indiana football is. I don't know if they call that game this game old Oaken Bucket game like the football one, but anyway, in-state rivalry. Hunter Jr. for Purdue, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. 7 for 12 from the field, 3 for 6 on his 3-point shooting. Johnson for Indiana, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, 7 for 15 from the field. Purdue shot 40% from the field, Indiana 43%. Purdue made 38% of their 3-pointers, Indiana only 25%. Purdue 67% from the free throw line. Indiana 100% from the free throw line. Purdue's got a great offense. Their defensive part of it is just not that good. They're going to need to step it up if they want to make a deep run in the tournament. Offense is fine. It's their defense is, lacking. LaSalle 85, Duquesne 76, Old Dominion 68, Middle Tennessee 64, Florida State 89, North Carolina State 76. Smith for NC State had 30 points in this game. Let's see, West Virginia 70, TCU 64, Kentucky 71, Florida 63. Here we go. Butcher this guy's name again for Kentucky. Maybe he'll call me and tell me the correct pronunciation. Shibui. Anyway, every game he plays is a hell of a game. 27 points, 15 rebounds, 11 for 16 from the field. Castleton for Florida, 23 points, 11 rebounds, 11 for 19 from the field. Kentucky shot 51% from the field. Florida, 41%. Clemson, 63. Vodtech, 59. Dawes and Collins for Clemson. Each had 10 points. Alain for Vodtech, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Winthrop, 76. Gardner-Webb, 67 in the Big South Conference semis. Hightower for Winthrop, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 for 11 from the field. 3 for 6 when he shot 3-pointers, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Williams for Gardner-Webb, 22 points. He was 7 for 12 from the field. Notre Dame 78, Pitt 54. Lazowski for Notre Dame, 17 points, 9 rebounds. Behind him, Ryan, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Guy for Pittsburgh, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Notre Dame shot 56% from the field. Pitt only shot 36%. St. Joseph 70, Rhode Island 60. St. Joseph's win ends their 7-game losing streak. So good for them. They got back on the winning track. Seton Hall 65, Creighton 60. Roden for Seton Hall, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And Kalkbrenner for Creighton, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Seton Hall shot 42% from the field. Creighton only shot 39% from the field. Let's see, Wofford 68, VMI 66 in the Southern Conference quarterfinals. Stafford for Wofford, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Stevens for VMI, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Troy 69, Little Rock 62 in the Sun Belt Conference quarters. Cal Baptist 78, Lamar 66. Charlotte 70, Southern Miss 67. Wichita State 70, Eastern Carolina 62. UAB 87, La Tech 74. Western Kentucky 78, Marshall 69. UTEP 70, North Texas 68. UTSA 82, Rice 71. Arizona State 65, Stanford 56. Oklahoma State 52, Texas Tech 51. That game was tied at 27 at halftime. Oklahoma State shot 38% from the field. Texas Tech only shot 35% from the field. Yeah, I wonder if guys are getting hurt or if they're getting wore down from the season or what, because it seems like the shooting percentages start dropping as you get closer to tournament time. Loyola Chicago 66, Northern Iowa 43 in the Missouri Valley Conference semis. Norris for Loyola Chicago, 19 points. Green for Northern Iowa, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Northern Iowa only shot 23% from the field in this one. Missouri 79, Georgia 69, Seattle 74, Chicago State 66. Grigsby for Seattle, 22 points. This game was tied at 30 at halftime. Cornell 78, Columbia 84. Overtime game here. The Mountain West, they play some good basketball. Wyoming 68, Fresno State 64. Dussel for Wyoming, 21 points, 5 rebounds. Ike behind him, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Robinson for Fresno State, 34 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Wyoming shot 39% from the field. Fresno State 48%. Ryder 74, Monmouth 65. James for Ryder, 23 points. OU 78, Kansas State 71. Gibson for Oklahoma, 29 points. Smith for Kansas State, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Washington State, 94. Oregon, 74. Southeast Louisiana, 85. Northwestern State, 80. Kansas City, 67. Siena, 64. This one we talked about a little bit earlier. Kansas, 70. Texas, 63 in overtime. McCormick for the Jayhawks, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 6 for 13 from the field. He made all 10 of his free throws. Ramey for Texas, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 for 13 from the field, 3 for 5 when he shot three-pointers, 3 for 4 when he shot free throws. This is a great, hard-fought, aggressive game. The whole game is just kind of like tearing at each other's throats. It's pretty even all the way, too, all the way until the end. Kansas shot 31% from the field. Texas, 34%. Kansas, 35% when they shot three-pointers. Texas made 36% of their three-pointers. Kansas, 78% from the free throw line. And Texas, 68% from the free throw line. When it came down to overtime, the Jayhawks outscored Texas 13-6. UC Irvine, 66. Cal Bakersfield, 61. UMass, 83. George Mason, 80. Fernandez from Massachusetts, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in that game. Let's see here. St. Louis, 69. VCU, 65. Williams Jr. for VCU, though, he had 26 points, 4 rebounds. This game kind of flip-flopped at halftime. St. Louis was up 41-24 at the half. And in the second half, VCU outscored them 41-28 in the second half. So there you go. Bethune Cookman, 73. Florida A&M, 84. Nicholls State, 92. New Orleans, 85. Arizona, 89. Cal, 61. Kier and Mathern, 13 points each for Arizona. See here, UConn, 75. DePaul, 68. Sanogo for UConn, 26 points, 11 rebounds. Pretty damn good. Behind him, though, Martin had 19 points, 16 rebounds, and 2 assists. So he had a good game, too. Freeman Liberty for DePaul, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Idaho, 78. Northern Arizona, 69. Northeastern, 68. William & Mary, 63 in the Colonial Conference tournament, first round. Dougherty for Northeastern, 26 points, 6 rebounds in that game. Portland State, 75. Eastern Washington, 83. Southern, 50. Alabama A&M, 49. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 77. Incarnate Word, 68. Alabama State, 78. Grambling, 75. Alcorn State, 100. Arkansas Pine Bluff, 77. Georgia State, 65. Arkansas State, 62 in the Sun Belt Conference quarterfinal. Williams for Georgia State, 23 points, 3 rebounds. O'Meara for Arkansas State, 21 points, 17 rebounds. Pretty good game for him, too. They only lost by 3. Bellarmine, 53. Liberty, 50 in the Atlantic Sun Conference semifinal. Penn for Bellarmine, however you say it. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. McGee for Liberty, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Baylor, 75. Iowa State, 68. Akinjio for Baylor, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Behind him, Brown had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Calshore for Iowa State, 18 points, 2 rebounds. Not too bad. Baylor shot 47% from the field. Iowa State shot 48% from the field. Iowa State slept through. They sleptwalked through most of the first half of this game. I guess, I don't know, maybe they're just not inspired anymore by the season. They're just ready to end it and get to next season. But they woke up a little bit in the second half. Furman, 80. Mercer, 66 in the Southern Conference quarters. Garrison and Slauson for Furman, 15 points each. Robertson for Mercer, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Bryant, 70. Mount St. Mary's, 69. Northeast Conference semifinals. Pride for Bryant, 24 points, 10 rebounds. Pretty good. Montana State, 87. Northern Colorado, 85. Princeton, 93. Penn, 70. One we talked about earlier, North Carolina spoils Coach K's finale. They beat Duke 94-81. Baycott for North Carolina, 23 points, 7 rebounds. Love behind him, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Banchero for Duke, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Behind him, Williams, 16 points, 13 rebounds. Like I said before, pretty cool pregame tribute to Coach K. That was pretty cool. North Carolina controlled quite a bit of the first half, but Duke, they hung in there and they battled back. But it seemed like Tar Heels played more aggressive in the second half, especially around the rim. So they didn't get it done, but hey. North Carolina, 49% from the field. Duke, 49% from the field. North Carolina, 39% of their three-pointers. Duke made 37% of their three-pointers. North Carolina shot 86% from the free throw line, and Duke 75% from the free throw line. Vanderbilt 63, Ole Miss 61. Let's see here. Jackson State 76, Mississippi Valley State 69. Yale 74, Brown 65, Xavier 97, Georgetown 75. Remember when those two teams were pretty damn good at basketball? Xavier and Georgetown. Jacksonville 54, Jacksonville State 51. Atlantic Sun Conference semifinals. Nolan for Jacksonville had 19 points. Henry for Jacksonville State, 14 points, 5 rebounds. South Dakota State 87. Nebraska Omaha 79 in the Summit League Conference quarterfinals. Wilson for South Dakota State, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 for 14 from the field, 8 for 10 when he shot free throws. Fiddler for Nebraska Omaha, 34 points, not too bad, 3 rebounds, 11 for 18 from the field, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. South Dakota State, they got a damn good football team, and their basketball team has really come on too. So, happy time to be a Jackrabbit, if you're a Jackrabbit. Abilene Christian 61, Tarleton State 56, Long Beach State 73, UC Riverside 72, Washington 78, Oregon State 67, Southern Utah 80, Weber State 70. Grand Canyon gets it done again, 70, Dixie State 53. Grand Canyon is now 22-7. The Antelopes, I think that's who Grand Canyon is, the Antelopes. Wagner 82, Long Island 62, the Northeast Conference semifinal. Morales for Wagner, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Flowers for Long Island, 24 points, 8 rebounds. This game here, man, this is freaking crazy. 4 overtime game. Houston Baptist 149, McNeese State 144. And Davis Lee for Houston Baptist, 52 points, 18 rebounds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about. I mean, it's cool as shit, but, you know. Oh, man, college basketball. Stephen F. Austin, 93. UT Rio Grande Valley, 63. Kinsmill for Stephen F. Austin, 33 points, 9 rebounds, 13 for 13 from the field. This is Stephen F. Austin's 10th win in a row, so they're 22-8 right now. They've always had a decent basketball team. Another Mountain West battle. Colorado State 71, Boise State 68. Roddy for Colorado State. We always talk about this guy. He led the way. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Moore. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Kijab for Boise State. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Rams shot 55% from the field. Broncos shot 53%. Rams made 36% of their three-pointers. Broncos made 30% of their three-pointers. Rams shot 83% from the free throw line. Broncos shot 89% from the free throw line. And you got about 3, 4, maybe 5 really good teams in the Mountain West Conference. But the rest of them play good basketball, even though they lose games. The talent there is pretty damn good. Mountain West has got some good teams this year. It's going to be interesting to see how far they can go in the tournament and get some of these big guys around the country. It's good. Keep an eye on these Mountain West teams. App State 73, Georgia Southern 60 in the Sun Belt Conference quarters. Forrest for App State, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Archie for Georgia Southern, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Texas A&M, 67. Mississippi State, 64. Jackson for Texas A&M, 18 points, 3 rebounds. Smith for Mississippi State, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. This was a good game. This was a must-win for both of them. Aggies controlled most of this game until about the middle of the second half. Mississippi State made a run, outscored A&M 42-34 in the second. And I was happy with the game. Being an Aggie fan, I was happy with the way the game went. But the middle part of that second quarter, I started getting nervous. I was like, oh, God, here we go. Played a great game up to now, and they're just going to roll over and lose it. But luckily, they pulled it out. Here we go. Ohio Valley Conference Championship. Murray State 71, Morehead State 67. Brown from Murray State, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Hill had 21 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Brome from Morehead State, not bad, 32 points, 8 rebounds. He was 13 for 20 from the field, 6 for 11 when he shot free throws. Racers, 38% from the field. Eagles, 48% from the field. Murray State is your Ohio Valley Conference champions. You know they are partying there. Probably had keg parties last night all over town. Sanford 66, UNC Greensboro 64 in the Southern Conference quarters. Dye for Sanford, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Glover, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Tracy for UNC Greensboro, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 6 for 10 from the field. Bulldogs shot 44% from the field. Spartans shot 45% from the field. Texas Southern 78, Prairie View A&M 77, Sacramento State 72, Montana 71. Marquette 85, St. John's 77. Lewis for Marquette, 28 points, 7 rebounds. Cal State Fullerton 62, UC Davis 59. New Mexico State 62, Utah Valley 46. Colorado 84, Utah 71. Bate for Colorado, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. North Dakota State 82, Denver 62 in the Summit League Conference quarterfinals. Croser for North Dakota State. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 7 for 13 from the field. Hunt for Denver, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 6 for 14 from the field. Denver, they led this game by 3 at halftime. Bison shot 51% from the field. Pioneers shot 48% from the field. Bison made 83% of their free throws. Pioneers only made 33% of their free throws. Remember what your coach told you when you were little? You got to work on them free throws. Cal Poly 80, UC San Diego 76. Hawaii, hey, they won, 84. Cal State Northridge 62. For the Battle of Los Angeles, the bragging rights. UCLA 75, USC 68. Jaquez Jr. for UCLA. We always talk about him. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 for 16 from the field, 7 for 8 when he shot free throws. Mobley for USC, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Peterson, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Bruins shot 46% from the field. Trojans shot 49% from the field. Bruins made 27% of their three-pointers. Trojans made 42% of their three-pointers. Bruins 71% from the free throw line, and the Trojans were also 71%. USC, they scored the first basket in this game, led 2-0, and that was it. They never led again. That is all UCLA from there. And USC committed 15 turnovers in this game, so that is never good. San Francisco 75, BYU 63 in the West Coast Conference quarterfinals. Shabazz for San Francisco, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Boye, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Marcelo for BYU. We always talk about that guy. 18 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And talk about this guy too, Traore. 16 points, 12 rebounds. They didn't get it done though. Dons, they shot 43% from the field. Cougars shot 38% from the field. San Diego State 79, Nevada 78. Bradley for San Diego State, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 for 10 from the field. He made 11 out of his 12 free throws. Sherfield for Nevada, 30 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. He was 9 for 19 from the field. This one went into overtime. Drake 79, Missouri State 78 in the Missouri Valley Conference semifinals. DeVries for Drake, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Mosley from Missouri State, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. New Mexico 76, UNLV 67. House for New Mexico, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, followed by Mashburn Jr., 21 points. Hamilton for UNLV, 28 points, 4 rebounds. Santa Clara 91, Portland 67 in the West Coast Conference quarters. Williams for Santa Clara, 24 points, 5 rebounds, followed by Pipes, who had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Saturday, no games canceled or postponed because of the COVID crap. Got some pretty good games today. Got some of the Big Ten. Got some of these little smaller conferences getting semis and all that. So, hey, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy whatever you're going to do, if you're going to go outside or if you're going to watch sports. Have a great week. We'll be back Thursday to go over what happened today, Monday, Tuesday, probably Wednesday. And don't forget, a week from today, selection show. We're going to find out who made it, who didn't make it, and we'll just talk about it and go from there. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great week, and be careful.